Today, we are going to discuss the Module 4, the differentiation of transcendental functions. We're going to discuss the multiple subtopics that we have here, which are the differentiation of logarithmic functions, differentiation of exponential functions, differentiation of trigonometric functions, differentiation of inverse trigonometric functions, and differentiation of hyperbolic functions. So we're going to discuss first lesson, which is the differentiation of logarithmic functions. In the lesson, we will learn the derivative of a logarithmic function using basic rules of differentiation. The inverse of the exponential function is the logarithm, defined by the statement that y is equals to log sub ax if x is equals to a raised to y and a is greater than 1. The following facts concerning the functions y is equals to log sub ax follow at once from the definition. A. Negative numbers have no real logarithms. B. Numbers between 0 and 1 have negative logarithms. C. Numbers greater than 1 have positive logarithms. D. As x approaches 0 positive, y approaches negative infinity. E. The logarithm of 1 is 0. And F. As x approaches infinity, y approaches infinity.
So here are the fundamental properties of logarithms. 1. Log sub a xy is equals to log sub ax plus log sub ay. Number 2. Log sub a x over y is equals to log sub ax minus log sub ay. Number 3. Log sub a x raised to n is equals to n log sub ax. Number 4. Log sub a raised to x is equals to x. And number 5. A raised to log sub a x is equals to x. And now, I'm going to show you the derivative of the logarithm. A. The derivative of log sub a u is equals to du over dx over u times log sub a e. B. The derivative of ln u is equals to du over dx over u. C. The derivative of log sub 10 u is equals to m du over dx over u. Note that m is used to denote log sub 10 e.
Next, the lesson that we're going to discuss is the differentiation of exponential functions. Here in exponential functions, what we have mainly is the e. We're going to derive them, and of course, equation that has exponents. For example, we're going to derive sine squared e raised to 3x. We're going to use the power rule. The sine squared, we're going to get the 2 sine e raised to 3x, and we're going to derive the base, the sine, which is cosine, and e raised to 3x, and we're going to derive e raised to 3x, which is 3 only. That will result to 3e raised to 3x sine 2 e raised to 3x.
Next, the third lesson we're going to have is the differentiation of trigonometric functions. What are the trigonometric functions? We have 6 trigonometric functions, which are sine, cosine, tangent, cotangent, seconds, and coseconds. How to derive each and every one of them? For example, we're going to derive sine. It will result as to cosine. If we're going to derive cosine, it will result as negative sine. If we're going to derive tangent, we're going to have secant squared. If we're going to derive cotangent, it will result to negative cosecant squared. If we're going to derive seconds, it will result as seconds u tangent u. And if we're going to derive coseconds u, it will result to cosine u cotangent u. For example, we're going to derive sine 4x squared. As what we have discussed earlier, if we're going to derive sine, it will result as to cosine. And if we're going to derive 4x squared, it will result as 8x. Therefore, if we're going to simplify them, it will result as 8x cosine 4x squared.
For the fourth lesson, we're going to have the differentiation of inverse trigonometric functions. Just like the 6 trigonometric functions, we're just going to have the inverted, which will result as to sine raised to -1, or we could pronounce it too as arcsine, arccosine, arctangent, arccotangent, arcsecant, and arccosecant. If we're going to derive arcsine u, it will result as the differentiation of u over square root of 1 minus u squared. If we're going to derive arccosine u, it will result as negative u over square root of 1 minus u squared. If we're going to derive arctangent u, it will result to the differentiation of u over 1 plus u squared. Now, if we're going to derive arccotangent u, it will result as negative derivation of u over 1 plus u squared. If we're going to derive arcsecant u, we're going to have the derivation of u over u square root of u squared minus 1. And if we're going to derive arccosine u, it will result to the negative derivation of u over u square root of u squared minus 1.
Now, proceeding to the last lesson, the differentiation of hyperbolic functions. So what are hyperbolic functions? Those are just trigonometric functions which are hyperbolic. So, the derivation of hyperbolic functions are just the same as trigonometric functions, just added with the h. For example, sine hu is derivation of cosine hu, and cosine hu derives to sine hu. It's like the trigonometric function just added with h. So that's the differentiation of transcendental functions. Thank you. Love you.